Welcome to the Astral Weather Report for November 22nd through 27th. I'm Jeremy Gene Wilson with the Light Army, and I come on here every 6 days to share with you the unseen influences that affect our human behavior, the astrological weather. So that rather than be distracted, disrupted, or in some way even annoyed or confused, that you can use this energy to your advantage, both internally in your own thoughts, your own emotions, and your relationships, whether that's in business, as a parent, as a leader, as an entrepreneur. So this next 6 days, the theme of this energy is power meets precision, right? So this is all about really like tapping into the discipline to use your strength, your power, your energy wisely. So it's about self-mastery and finding clarity so that we're responding versus reacting to life. And then we're actually showing up from a place of wisdom, right? So the mental and emotional forecast, kind of what you can expect this next 6 days, is just raw power. These are moments that you will actually feel the energy to dominate, right? You can have drive and ambition that's not always there. So over this next 6 days, know that the field is electric, it's fast moving, and it has your back. It's perfect for getting things done, shit that's been on the back burner, things that you've been maybe avoiding or procrastinating. But caveat, it can be dangerous if ungrounded. As an entrepreneur, you might feel some unstoppable momentum, yet you will risk overexertion or burning out. You'll overexert yourself, or maybe you'll get tunnel vision and other things in your life will retract as a result of being overfocused on one thing. As a parent, you might see your kids just acting a little bit more impulsively. They have energy that requires direction, so it's really your job to help direct their energy in an effective way. And just as a leader overall, you've got to just balance being decisive with being attuned. So power without awareness burns out. If we're not putting that energy in the right direction, we'll burn things down or we'll burn ourselves out. So this cycle, this energy is all about learning how to channel your strength, your power, your energy through your presence, through precision. You've got to be very precise. It's the first principle, outwitting the devil, right? Be definite of purpose, very purposeful, intentional, and also use the right timing. Just because you have gas in the tank doesn't mean that you're meant to go and burn it. It means that you're supposed to get clear on where you can spend it that's going to give you the highest return. The same as being an investor of money. The sun has moved into the 34 signature. This is all about raw power. It is the sacred force of getting shit done, of doing, right? If being is the energy that we do with, well, we have more energy to perform with over this next week. The downside is it can make you a little impulsive. When we have motivation, we just go do things. But that leads to domineering behavior or burnout overall, can lead to a lot of frustration. The benefit is when you use this energy in the right way, if you leverage your energy and apply it in the right pocket, then you wanna obviously direct that energy in a way it's going to bring, like I said, the highest return. So, and rest. Allow yourself to rest even when you feel a little restless with that energy, so that your green light go and you have the fullest tank possible to go execute, but only from a place of clarity. So the message behind this energy, behind gate 34, the 34 signature, is really just, your truest, highest, strongest form of power is responsive. It's not reactive. The Earth has also moved into the 20th signature, gate 20 in human design. Some people call it one thing or another. It is about the power presence in the now. Some people call it the metamorphosis gate, but the key is, right, this can create impulsiveness as well. You can be a little impatient, distract yourself easily. That energy wants to go somewhere. It could be really easy to doom scroll, seem like you're doing something, but you're actually burning yourself out through that as well. So the gift and the best way to use this energy is just be still, notice, do some audits of where your energy and your time is bringing the greatest return. Where do you put your energy and your time into activities, people, projects that's giving you the greatest return? Slowing down so that you act from a present moment with clarity, so that you are putting more of your energy in those high returns, is the best way to take advantage of this. So, when you slow down enough to actually see clearly, you act with more precision. So think about when you're driving really fast, everything's a blur. You're only noticing what's in front of you down the path. As soon as you slow down, you notice details. You notice the birds, you notice the beautiful landscaping. You start to notice things you wouldn't have otherwise, and you start making different choices. Your directions, you have ability to turn when you're going really fast about this much. When you slow down, you can turn in any direction. So the combined lesson of both of these signatures of energy is just like strength is a sacred thing when it's anchored in awareness and deployed where it's going to create a return, not just for yourself, but for your future self and for, as many members in your community and for the world as possible. So the best way to navigate this, just avoid overcommitting, even though you might have the energy to do a lot more things. Don't force momentum. Don't put your energy into something that you don't have a clear plan on, or act without first listening to your people, your intuition, the marketplace, and the things that maybe you haven't noticed because you've been running super fast that can be a tendency for you, for you to miss those details. Obviously move powerfully after you've created presence. When you're super dialed in, sight, sound, touch, taste, smell, when you've slowed down enough and had a little pause, that gives you the precision of where to point your energy, where to direct your power. The highest ROI this next few days, just really be clear on morning grounding ritual before your emails, scrolling your phone, or making any big decisions. I don't know what that looks like for you. Do some breath work, get some clean water in you, move your energy, get your blood flowing. Do something to focus your mind, just a little 3-minute mind break. Get your mind to slow down enough to focus beyond the to-do list on the present moment. But truly, your daily ritual this next day, this next 6 days is going to matter more than probably anything else, just so you're grounded in a high voltage power, but you're also clear on the tasks that are going to bring the highest return, like I've said 10 times. Schedule power windows in your calendar of just focused execution. All right, this hour, I'm going to go sit and I'm going to get laser focused on my plan for the rest of the year, or maybe my offers, or I'm gonna audit some scenarios, right? Make sure that you are creating those windows so that you have focused execution, and also create windows for rest, right? And this isn't just taking a nap. Sometimes it's like turning off the wheels so that your brain stops spinning and your parasympathetic nervous system can catch up, repair, restore. Remember that rest is not the same thing as sleep or sitting still. Sometimes rest is going for a walk without your phone, without notifications. Ask yourself some questions this week. Like, am I moving from a place of ego, or just I have energy to move, or am I moving from a place of alignment? Energy is going to bring me the highest return in my life, my lifestyle, my business, the relationships I want, my health. For entrepreneurs, just, productivity without presence kills your profit. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Remember that. It's one of my favorite phrases. So slow down to speed up. That's really the theme as an entrepreneur this next week. Be hypercritical on the tasks you take. Don't let busyness convince you that you're being productive. Less is usually more. As a leader overall, whether it's in a company, as a parent in general, just empower teams, empower your community, empower your family through attunement, not urgency, right? Make sure we're aligned in values, that we know where we're going together so that our vision is clear as a unit, and then our mission makes more sense. It's easy to set goals and assign and enforce tasks, whether it's chores or inside your company. As a parent specifically, model calm action. You'll have extra energy. You'll want to be a little bit more reactive. You'll feel that in your body. Children absorb your energy more than your words. So make sure you're modeling calm action this next few days, even if you feel a little jittery. And just like, a couple other questions to pontificate, right? To run inquiry on this week. I'm joking, that word's always funny to me, but truly reflect. Be with the concept of like, where am I mistaking force for focus? Just because we're moving something forward doesn't mean anything's moving forward. If you row the boat on the right side only, feels like work, but you go in circles. So make sure you're asking yourself, where am I mistaking force? Where's my activity masking a sense of productivity when it's just busyness? It's not moving me forward. And secondly, like, how can I lead with strength that feels stable, not stressful, right? Grounded, ultimately a deep state of presence, even when things are moving fast and you feel wired like you're on coffee. So that's it for the Astral Weather Report this next 6 days. I'll see you here in 6 more days. A reminder, every single week now on Wednesdays at noon Mountain Time, we're hosting the Breakthrough Lab. So if you want to make more money without selling your soul, you want to learn how to market, brand, sell, scale your company, recruit the right team, and ultimately exit that business or raise capital, be acquired. Every other week after this next week, we're going to be teaching you business training. And we'll do live hot seats and Q&A, and every other week we'll do breakthrough. So if you want to decode your genius, you want to evolve your being, you want to overcome limiting beliefs and stories, silence your inner critic, and show up as your most powerful, authentic self and create bigger results so you're making more money, you're feeling a deeper sense of self-worth, your relationships are more harmonic, and you have more fulfillment overall, feel a deeper sense of purpose and meaning in your life. That is what the Breakthrough Lab is designed for, to help shift your state, shift your story, and give you strategies to create more sustainable success, whether it's in money, love, or purpose. In the meantime, infinite love. Remember what you are. Remember what you are not. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are the light that inhabits you. Shine on. Bye for now.